guys, today we will be learning about 3 Revit tips and tricks which would help you guys to work on your project much faster and in a much easier way than before. So what is our first trick? Our first trick is purge the model. So in AutoCAD, whenever the file size get heavy or if we are using any unwanted elements, what we do, we purge the model. Similarly, we have the same option here. Now if you import many components or families or some unwanted files and you do not use it in your project, the file size gets heavy. So you can purge the model and you can remove those files from your project. So what we can do, we have to go to manage. In manage, under the settings, you will find purge unused. If you click on it, you will find the unused material or unused files or unused components in your project. You simply have to click OK and everything will be purged now. So those elements which were listed in that list would not appear in the project anymore. Again, I'll go to purge unused and I can see none of those elements are visible again here. I'll just cancel here, and now you can save your file and you can compare the size of file before and after. So our second trick is use line weights. So for that I will just go to elevation. So now I will just zoom in and now I see this is my ground plinth level wall and this is my first level wall and this is my floor in between. I have joined these two floors and walls, but still I have those lines visible. I want it to be a complete facade from bottom to top. So what I'll do, I have an option of line weight. So where you can find it. Before doing it, we have to click the element. As soon as I click the element, the modify section tab will open and you can find line work here under the view tab. I will just zoom in and show you. So here is our line work. The shortcut for line work is LW. So if I select it, now I don't want this line and these two lines. So what I'll do, I'll just go to line style. So invisible line was automatically selected, but you will not find it directly. So if you go to line styles and drop this down, there are some multiple categories over here. So these are the default line types by Revit. So what I'll do, I'll just select invisible line. Invisible line is the line which is a white line basically, and it only hides these lines. So if you go to 3D, you can see these lines. Only for the specific view, it hides the lines. So what I'll do, I'll go to line style. I'll just select this line and this line is invisible. Though it is visible in every other view, for this view, it is invisible. Again, I will go to this line. I don't want this line. It again turns to white and this line is also gone. So now if I tab or select the element, I can see a blue line here. So the lines are there but not visible in this view. Now if I want to create a new line type, what will I do? I will go to view, I will go to manage, and in manage I will go to additional settings, and in additional settings I will go to line styles. Now I am making a new line type which is same as invisible lines. So if you don't have invisible lines in your project, you can create a new line type which is white in color from here. So I'll just drop down and what I'll do, I'll just create a new line type. So let's say my line will be white line, and what I'll say, I will say OK, and I will just change it from black to white. I will say OK again, apply and OK. Now what I'll do, I'll just select this element. I will go to line work and I will check for my white line. I'll select white line. I'll select this element. I will select this element. So you can create white lines also, or any other line. You can rename it as per your use, and you can hide these lines in a particular view if you want a single facade or any other plan or anywhere. So you can use line weight for this purpose. Now we'll go to third category, the third tip, which is hide unhide the element. Now if you have watched my previous tutorials about the room tags, I have created a partition, or I say room partition over here. So this is a room separation, sorry, not a partition. So this is a room separation. I don't want it to be on my plan. So when I print a sheet or print a view, this line would be visible. So what I'll do, I'll just hide this element. So to hide, what I can do, I will use a shortcut called EH. So EH is the shortcut for hide an element. I'll just Control Z it again, and there's another method to hide it. Select an element you want to hide, right click on it, and you will see hide element. So this is just an element. I will just select an element. So my element is hidden. Now if I accidentally hide any element and I want it back, so what I'll do, I will just go to this bulb. So on the bottom section of your Revit, you can find this bulb, reveal hidden elements. I will just select on it, and I can see I have previously hidden this element. So this element would be highlighted in pink. So what I will do, I will just select it again, and I will right click and I will say unhide element. I will just say unhide element. I will just close this bulb again, and this line is, I can see it again. So there are some shortcuts for it, so you can do it quickly. I will select the element, I will do EH, and my element is hidden. So now if I want to unhide my element, I need to go into my this bulb section, which is reveal hidden elements. I don't want to press the bulb. What I'll do, I will go to RH. So my reveal hidden elements window will be activated. I will select this line, and what I'll do, I will press EU. So it will unhide, and what I will do, again press RH, and I am back to my original view tab. So these were the shortcuts for it. I will list down in the description about the shortcuts, and it would be easier for you to practice this. Now again, there is one more tip I will be teaching you today, which is temporary hide or isolate any element. So what if there is some door below the staircase and I just want to temporarily hide the staircase, and so I can edit the door or I can edit the floor below the staircase. So what I'll do, I will just select this staircase, and there is one more option beside the bulb. There is one option called temporary hide and isolate. So basically it's better to use a shortcut. You please learn this. Select the element which you want to temporarily hide and press HH. HH is the shortcut to temporarily hide an element. So after I do HH, I can just edit this floor as I want, or edit any element which were below my staircase. Now my work is done. I have edited every element. I just want my staircase to be back. What I'll do, I'll press HR. So HR will reveal the temporary hidden element, and my element would be back on my view. So these were some shortcuts for it. So I will again list down these shortcuts in the description below. So guys, today we learn about 3 tips which will help you guys much better. Please let me know if you have any queries, and please like and subscribe this video, so it will help me create more better videos for you guys. So guys, thank you.